Power alone doesn't make a president. The founders knew that too much power without boundaries leads to tyranny. So they gave us boundaries, eligibility, succession, a firewall against chaos. And they didn't whisper it. They debated it openly, ferociously, because they knew what was at stake. Clause 5, presidential eligibility, in 3 parts: citizenship, age, and loyalty. Simple on paper, loaded in practice. Every word was debated under torchlight in Philadelphia. Every word designed to stop a tyrant before he ever took the oath. In the Constitutional Convention of 1787, John Jay, future Chief Justice of the Supreme Court, wrote directly to George Washington, "Permit me to hint that it would be wise to provide that the command-in-chief of the American army shall not be given to, nor devolve on, any but a natural-born citizen." And the delegates listened. They didn't want a general with foreign ties. They didn't want a president raised in a palace overseas. And here's the irony. Alexander Hamilton, who helped shape this very Constitution, couldn't be president. Born in the West Indies, he was not natural born, but he agreed with the clause. He knew how easily power could be exploited by foreign hands. No boy kings here. The president must be at least 35 years old. Gouverneur Morris, who penned the final draft of the Constitution, warned of putting power in the hands of the young and reckless. The executive should be the guardian of the people, not a creature of ambition. 14 years of residency. Not 5, not 10, 14. Why? Because the founders believed time shapes loyalty. They didn't want a president who'd spent more time in Paris than Pennsylvania. Franklin warned us, "We have been guarding against an evil that has already done more mischief than all other causes, the ambitious man who seeks to aggrandize himself by flattering foreign powers." That's what Clause 5 was built to stop. Clause 6, because the founders weren't naive. They knew presidents die, they knew men resign, and they knew America couldn't stop moving when a leader falls. So they wrote it down. If the president dies, resigns, is removed, or is incapacitated, the vice president takes over. In 1841, William Henry Harrison died just 31 days into his presidency. For the first time, Clause 6 was tested. John Tyler didn't hesitate. "I am the president," he declared. Not acting president, not temporary president. President. And that bold move shaped every handover since. This clause held the line through war, assassination, and tragedy. 8 presidents have died in office. Each time, Clause 6 turned a national crisis into a peaceful transfer of power. No coups, no riots, no blood in the streets. And if both the president and vice president are gone, Clause 6 gives Congress the power to decide the rest. That power became the Presidential Succession Act, first in 1792, rewritten in 1886, then again in 1947. Today, the line goes from VP to Speaker, then to the Senate President pro tempore, then Cabinet Secretaries by date of creation. The founders weren't just building a government. They were building a system that could survive loss, betrayal, even assassination. As George Mason warned in 1787, "We are not forming plans for a day, a month, or a year, but for posterity, if we mean to last." These clauses aren't technicalities. They're protections. They ensure the republic doesn't collapse when a leader dies, or worse, when the wrong one gets elected. The founders didn't trust chance. They trusted law, and they expected us to guard it. Thanks for watching. Be sure to subscribe to WTF Republic for more truth they don't want you to hear. Like, comment, and share this out before it disappears.